Good morning. Just went out for coffee and a drive because I love driving. I find it very relaxing, very therapeutic. And this morning I wanted to come on here and share a dream that I actually had at probably the beginning of 2018, end of 2017, and it was literally about this time. I didn't share it with very many people when I had it because I didn't have a lot of experience with dreams, and I was kind of hoping that maybe the few people I did share it with would have some better answers for me, but that's okay that they didn't, you know. But since I've been able to verify that it is a dream from the Lord, because 2/3 of it have already happened, I'm sharing it because dreams can either tell you what's going to happen or what will happen if something doesn't change. And I'm not a dream interpreter. I had the dream, but I don't interpret dreams. Here is a printout of me actually having written to somebody what this dream is about, so you can verify it for yourself. I still have one of the first generation Androids where I cannot record my screen, so I had to print these out. But this is a screenshot of a conversation that I had with another friend about my dreams. Notice the date, 2018. Now the part that's blacked out, that was another dream that I had. So my dream was this. I was on the top of a hilled street, and as I looked down the street, there was basically nobody outside. Everything, including the buildings, looked like they were just kind of covered in dust, and there were no names on any of the buildings. And then off in the distance, I could see a couple of birds flying in the sky, and it was a beautiful clear day and nothing was going on really. And then it suddenly came to mind, or I had heard, Babylon has fallen or is falling. I was just thinking to myself, like, how could this be Babylon? Because to me, Babylon is probably the United States where I live. And my thought of Babylon falling would have been probably with some, like, big booms or something like that. And the rest of my dream was silent, but I heard this bzz, bzz, bzz sound. So I look up to my right, and then I see on like this food shack type of thing, I see big red flashing words say Happy Holidays on it. And as soon as I see that, I'm suddenly standing in an area with tons of rocks, and I'm in between two shipping containers that were converted into housing units, which, if you've ever been in the military, been on deployment, you know that they convert shipping containers to housing units, which was also one of the reasons why I at first kind of wasn't sure about the dream, because I thought, oh, maybe it's just real life stuff kind of mixing together. Standing in between these two housing units, I just kept looking to my left and to my right and to my left and to my right, and the exact same scenario was set up. I could not see anybody's faces, but inside these housing units were a woman laying on a bed, and she was just leaning up against the headboard, kind of had the blanket over her, and there was a German Shepherd dog and then a child on the floor just playing with a toy. And I don't remember having any emotion. I was just standing there looking, and then all of a sudden the dream ended. Well, I know that this dream is legitimate because of the year 2020 kind of started all that, right? I mean, how many businesses went out of business? They lost their names, right? People were not really out and about very much because they couldn't be. Everybody had just kind of followed everything that was said overnight like that. And the second part about Happy Holidays was in November. We went to Walmart, and they have all the Christmas decorations out and everything, and we saw these little light up globes on the shelf, and he wanted one, and I told him to pick one out, and he's like, picked one out, and we brought it home. Now this globe wasn't like fully boxed in. It just had like one side with cardboard on it, the bottom with cardboard, and then a small ridge of cardboard around the base of it. There was nothing on the outside that would indicate what exactly the base of this globe looked like. I went to a relative's house, and when I opened it, and this relative knows of this dream, my jaw just dropped because it says happy holidays, and I'm going to show you that globe right now. It's like this, so I didn't even know that it had said happy holidays until I'd opened it up. So far, that's 2 parts. Now, the last part of the dream, I don't know if, you know, I'm just sharing it just to share it. If any of you guys are dream interpreters, let me know what you got. If any of you guys have had similar dreams, let me know what you got. If you think that this dream is something that has contingency on it, where things can be changed and we don't go down a route where for some reason people are living in makeshift living quarters, I don't know. Just let me know.